as luck would have it, we would get wind right at ice up. This is In Through the Outdoors, and I'm your guide, Jason Walter. Jason Mitchell put out a great instructional video on how to catch fish in dirty, windy water under the ice.
Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, we get a lot of wind right before these lakes freeze up, and some of these shallow lakes in particular, they get really turbid and windswept and muddy and dirty. And so sometimes that'll create some tough fishing at early ice. And so in the Dakotas, for example, we get a lot of that where these small, shallow dish bowl lakes are less than 10 feet of water. If you get a 30-mile-an-hour wind, and then the lake freezes up right afterwards, it's almost like that colder water suspends those particles in the water for longer periods of time, where it might take a couple of weeks to clear up, okay? And so when you get that really dirty water, sometimes that'll negatively affect the fishing. And so we've seen it in places, even big bodies of water like Lake of the Woods and Red Lake, some of the backwater areas on Devil's Lake, or some of these dish bowl sloughs. You get really strong winds, and then the lake freezes up immediately after. Sometimes you're going to have, 3 weeks of tough fishing, okay? Now, one thing that I found that can work really effective for that type of bite, when you have that really dirty water, that really limited visibility, is to modify some of your jigging strokes, some of your tactics. These fish can't see it a long ways. They can't see it, the distance. And so a lot of times what I'm doing is I'm just pounding that lure in place, where my jig stroke is just a hard pound. Basically just pounding at one spot. And a lot of times I'm tipping these spoons with a minnow head, okay?
I only gave you the first tidbit. You're going to have to watch the rest at virtualangling.com. I'm Jason Walter, and that's In Through the Outdoors. Be safe, and thanks for listening. You'll find over 1,200 ITTO episodes with every topic about walleye archived on my YouTube channel at Jason Walters In Through the Outdoors. And check out Between Hook Sets Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Central.